Caleb, I see you going back and forth, with Edgar Berlanga. Everybody's talking about that. Could you tell me just a little more about that little feud you have going on with him?
Yeah, just seeing him at the Jaime Munguia Canelo weigh-in. I looked up, he was literally standing right beside me. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? I was like, hey, we need to make a big fight happen, man. That'd be, big fight, big for boxing, big for us. Let's make it happen. And then, it just kind of slowly started escalating from there. And him telling me he'll knock me out and do this, do that, calling me this and that. I'm like, so it just kind of started from there. And, I've just been cooking him since, really.
What do you think of him as a fighter? Anything make him dangerous?
Obviously he's a good athlete. He's strong, but all of us are strong at super middleweight. You feel me? So just trying to make a big fight happen, like I said.
What do you think of David Benavidez fight coming up?
It's exciting. It's interesting. It's interesting to see how he does at 75, how he carries the weight, how he performs at that weight, and how he holds up against, the bigger guys. I think he'll be successful and do good. He's a great fighter, so I see it.
You fought Canelo Benavidez and had success against both guys. You feel that people maybe didn't give you enough credit or overlooking you a little bit? Or
before those fights?
After them, because you lost, but you did well for yourself. You know what I mean?
I'm sure some people, but for the most part, I've been getting a lot of love, a lot of support from both those fights. Just taking big fights back to back to back to back, and continuing to try and make big fights happen. That's what the boxing fans want, and not every fighter is giving them that, but they know that I am. So, like I said, they've been showing a lot of love, and I appreciate it.
What do you think about all the fights going on in Saudi Arabia and everything?
Yeah, no, it's cool. Big fights getting made, fighters making big money, and that's the best of both worlds right there.
And they're talking you and Jaime Munguia. What do you think of him as a fighter, and how much do you want that fight?
Yeah, he's a good fighter. And that fight's on my radar as well. I have a plan right now, a couple fighters lined up that we're really looking to go after. But any fight that can be made at super middleweight, I'm looking to be a part of it.
And last thing, Canelo Benavidez, do you think Canelo wants that fight, or is he pricing himself out?
I'm not sure. Not sure if he's just looking to try and hold out, see if he can get the biggest pay that he can, or what. That's a big fight. I'd love to see that fight, and we'll see.
And last thing, Crawford, do you think he has a chance against Canelo? Because Terrence Crawford wants to face Canelo.
There are weight classes for a reason, but at the same time, Terrence, he's a different beast. He's an animal. So that's, in most cases, somebody at that weight class, I wouldn't even really be interested in seeing them fight Canelo. But with Terrence, I would definitely be excited to see that fight.
Thank you, Chad.